All right. Mic on? Yeah, it looks like it is. Good morning, everyone. All right, 8:45. So put that down. Let's say it's a bit loud. All right, so where are we at? Let's go to this window and check it out. The opening range just got established. Looks like we're dropping. We're right now on the micro S&P. Let's put that away so that we can allow my take profit account. So as of yesterday, it's a 25K account. As of yesterday, we are at 25,806. That's where we're at. So let's go to trade here, put this on, and we're watching for a breakout. I may do what I did. I feel like that was useful, being able to watch both. Up top we had, let's put this here, the NASDAQ, and down here we had the S&P. But man, I honestly don't really love the way this chart is laid out. I like this one better. I mean, I guess I could just, do we still have all those same 4 indicators? Yeah. The only thing I don't have on here, which I have down here, is these EMAs that, I'm not really using anyway. I don't know, I just haven't been using them. I mean, it's just, you don't need them. Like it's saying right here is a reversal. See, there's the cross right here. So this is where you would get in on this candle. Obviously, right? I mean, you've got the pullback with a giant white doji here. It's clearly we're going to go up, you know what I mean? And that signal, price action on a candle happens, it signals you to get in faster than EMA cross does. So I do think, if anything, that can be semi-useful for like really quick scalps, but that, and then also I think this 100 EMA is pretty nice. It works pretty well. The VWAP and the 100 EMA, usually this acts as a sort of weak support resistance, and this is a slightly stronger support resistance. So there's that. Anyway, okay, so here we are. What's the problem? Oh, we're on 15. Okay, that's why. Let's go to the 1 minute here. What are we up here? 1 minute. Cool, we're good. All right, so here we go. This is a little better. Okay. All right, so there's that. Let's see. What do I need? I need to look to see if there are any comments and what have you over here. Make sure the volume's down. Cool. I wonder if you can see comments on there. I hope you can. Time will tell. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that like circle thing in there. That's weird. Let's put this in my laptop bag here. And I left my tablet at the other house. Okay, well, so be it. I'm not gonna run a tablet. So how do I want to do that then? I guess I could run it with this phone. Do we need devices? I guess I'll do that. I'm gonna put the YouTube on this phone and whatever it's called, the X on that one. Dang it, man. There we go. Okay, that's working. So now, in theory, I should be able to see comments from either. All right. And I'm not going to stream on Insta. Man, Instagram is like, it's so unintuitive, Like you can't just copy a video and post it or what. I mean, it's so ridiculous. I'm about done with Instagram. I think I'm just gonna stick with mostly like X, and YouTube, maybe Twitch in the future. That one's been a little funky. I'm taking those EMAs back off. I don't want them to influence me. So yeah, so now we're just ranging, waiting here. I don't believe there's any news today, but we do have major news tomorrow. So the concern is that it will essentially range and do nothing today. Very, very, very possible. Let's go with like 15 contracts. And so what I need today is, I'm gonna say 800. No, let's go with 750. Okay, so that's there with a $600. Let's not do that. Let's say 800 for now. Okay, so that's the initial setup for the day. Okay, it looks like we just broke through down here. Let's make this a little bigger so we can focus on it. All right. I'm not seeing a lot of strong momentum, although the candles are looking good. I mean, it looks like a pretty strong trend. I think we may reach the one here, but it's a little risky to get in at the moment, I feel like. Which is unfortunate, you know, because I just want my whatever. What are we at? 40 ticks, you know what I mean? So yeah, this isn't what I'm looking for yet. I'm just not seeing it. Just gotta wait. Patience, that's the name of the game. Let's see. When the next candle opens, if it's not like immediately, I mean within 5 to 10 seconds larger than its predecessor, I'm a little concerned about its strength, you know what I'm saying? It seems kind of weak to me. So if you don't know, these are Heikin-Ashi candles, you know. I can trade both. I don't mind. I like either. I learned on normal candlesticks like most do, you know. And there's nothing wrong with them. In fact, there's some things I prefer, some strategies I would never use Heikin-Ashi for. You know, there's like certain candlestick patterns and stuff. When I'm reading price action solely off the candlesticks, you know, then I kind of like normal ones. But if I'm going to be trading based primarily off trend, you know, like breakout strategies or ranging, you know, trends, then Heikin-Ashi are much better, you know. Just so we're closing a little bit lower. I don't know though. I feel like this is either a setup for a major drop or we're gonna go back up. I don't think it's just gonna keep on ranging right here. I think we're gonna drop here pretty serious to just a little past the one in just a minute, or I think we're about to go up on the next 1 to 2 candles. We'll be back within the range. And if I had to guess, that's what I would say is happening. Especially if you look over here, it's like it's small, but it's a doji, you know. And then we get this next one down. Price is down a little, but I could be wrong. We could be going down. But yeah, we're still technically, let's look at this here. Yeah, see, well, this is a higher low, I don't know, however, a higher high on its, or higher low, I guess is what this is. Anyway, than this, and this is technically higher than this one still. We still haven't broke this low. I mean, we've come awfully close, you know, almost negligibly close. Like, it doesn't really matter. This one will this will be the candle that probably decides we're either going to break this one, this plane, which we are. Okay, we just went through all those. We met this. Now is this the double bottom and we go up, or are we actually going down to the one, which is, I don't know, seems iffy. I feel like, yeah, I think we are. If you look at this candle here, we had a failed attempt up and the bears pushed it back down, so most of the wick is to the top side up there. So we may actually go lower here. This is a super weird breakout, you know, more like a crawl out, you know what I'm saying? Like, little concerning. I mean, I'm not jumping in, especially if we have news tomorrow, but I didn't want to be trading this account tomorrow. I wanted to buy like a 150k account and trade the news tomorrow on that one. See if I can't just, you know, set a stop and hit the trend hard on that one, you know. Maybe knock a big chunk of it out. The only problem is the most you can knock out on a take profit is 50%, so you know, you don't want to hit 100 and then have to get that again tomorrow, you know, or the day after, whatever. Oh, the fan on? Yeah, it's hot now. Probably should send this out. Messages. Yep, see, we're going back up. I knew it. Not what I was thinking would be good, you know what I mean? So I just did what I thought it would do. Let's see. I'm just sending this out to like the family and stuff. Okay, we'll put that back on. All right. Yep, going back to the top of the range. This could be a retest now if we get a breakout after that, which it does not look like. It looks like we're going back up into the range, sadly. What's Nas doing? Nas isn't even moving fast. It's weird, you know? Normally it's like all over the place. It's really... If I had to guess, I think we were kind of... It's looking like that other option I was talking about is where we're at today. That it's just going to be kind of a slower ranging day. I think by, we'll say 11, I'm probably going to be done trading today by 11. I'm going to probably set that as kind of a rule thing. I mean, and it could bite me, you know, hard in the end. If 11:30 we rocket high or low, but so be it. That could always happen, right? Now I have some stuff I got to do. I'm going to meet one of my kids for lunch and some stuff like that. So we got that going on, and I'll have to leave here right around 11, so I'll probably be done trading by then. And then, yeah, if we haven't had a major breakout by then, I'm not thinking it's going to happen today, at least not during the hours I trade. So, which is kind of weird. Normally, I like to think of Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays as like the main moving days, you know, but that's actually, the more I keep, I don't know if it, I think it used to be fairly true, but now I think with all the tariff news and all the craziness that the markets have been lately, that's kind of a bad idea to box anything in like that and, you know, say that that's a truth when anything could happen. It's anyone's, all bets are off nowadays. Oh, they put water in my protein drink here. I'll be right back. So, as always, of course, the stuff I say is not financial advice or anything, you know, it's for entertainment purposes only. Definitely don't sell the farm on my account here. So it's looking like that was the retest, and now we might be dropping low. This could be a good place for a short. Seems risky, and I don't know why. I feel kind of gun shy today. I'm just not feeling confident with it. You know what I mean? The price action is just not. Should I do it? Is it too late? Did I miss it already? Kind of, you know, it just seems like we're going to reverse. I don't know. I mean, as far as chart analysis goes, it's 100% we're going down to the one right here. I mean, I guess I should do it. Let's wait for a pullback and get in. I kind of like to see, what do we got, 10 seconds? Yeah, I want to see what the next candle does first. I mean, maybe a confirmation of the confirmation candle on just today's setup's kind of scary enough that I kind of want like double assurance. Yeah, see, Glad I didn't. It just, I don't know what the vibe of the market is today. It's not normal. I think, like I said, I think it's because all the news is happening tomorrow. The major FOMC news is tomorrow, so people are just kind of like reserved today. They're not sure what they should do, you know, and it's spilling over into the charts here. If I had to guess. I hate when it does this crap. Why is that all moving around? That changed my stuff around. I want that to be at about 800. $15 units. The bid is good. Everything's good there. Yeah, I don't know why it changes that stuff around like that. And it didn't. The same here. Okay, so for this we wanted, what did I say? 8? Yeah, I think right. I want to say we said 750. Let's do like 775 just to be kind of on the safe side, because we're at 806. But if I look at my, let me go back here and I can see on this, I don't think you guys can see that screen, right? I don't think you should be able to. It shows literally my login and password. Let's go here. Okay, yeah, so reach your profit goal of 15. I'm at 806. Your biggest day cannot be more than 50% of your total profit. My biggest day so far is 719. So I'm still good. I'm at 47.93% on that. So I'm good as long as, actually, let's put it back to 750. That's what I need. I can't really go above that without running into some issues. So yeah, we're just going to do that. Now, are we going to range in this? No, this could be one of those days where I just do like, instead of one great trade that gets me my 7, I may just do like 5 to 10 scalps, you know, maybe 7, 8 scalps that get me 100 each or something like that. You know what I mean? That may be what we do, just range in between this and using this as kind of a loose support and resistance. This is major support and this one is major resistance. I think that may be what we do, the range high and low. You know, I think we're going to range today, which is weird because for the most part, that's what we did yesterday. And, you know, it just seems odd when you get multiple ranging days. It just feels weird. I don't know what this song is, but we're moving on. Let's see. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what any of these are. They just say no copyright, like instrumentals and stuff. So. Oh, it's only got 13 songs total on here. I had like Egyptian music on yesterday. You know what I should do? I should do like some just some random like world music or something, you know? Yeah. Let's see if there's, okay, so no copyright. Let's say, I don't know. What should I go with? Maybe like, I don't know. Maybe let me put this back on here. Like Celtic music or something. Let's try something like that. No copyright, make sure that's the case. Royalty free. Let's do this. Let's do it. I like it. Peaceful. Alright, so NASDAQ looking like it's going to push up to the 50%. Ironically, the S&P seems to be leading the NAS today, which is usually the opposite. Usually the NASDAQ will move and I'll see the S&P move behind it. If that holds true, if that seems to be the case, then a good bet would be watch the NAS or the S&P and play the NAS, you know. I like to do that. They pretty much all do the same thing. You know, all the charts basically seem to, well, most of them, the 4 indices especially, you know, pretty much are the same chart. And that's kind of a, it's not a foolproof thing, but it can be kind of like a nice little cheat code deal where you basically just, you know, watch one and whichever one is kind of the leader, you just follow the leader with your trades, you know. But on here, 750 and 800. It's a much smaller move. Why is it saying 56 units? I mean, I could do up to 60 on this account. Wait, is that right? No, that's on a 50k account. I don't even know how much I have on this. Probably 4. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you get with maybe 3. That would be wild if it's only 3. Either way, I'm only gonna go with, like, let's say on NASDAQ, let's say 12. Let's do 13. That's a decent move. But see, it's not foolproof because here we have 3 white ones and here it's 2 white ones with a blue doji afterwards. So now are we going back down, or we're gonna actually hit 50% range? You know, midpoint. No, we're going back down. This is a super weird day. So what did we do? We came down, we retested, established this as resistance, shoot down like we're actually gonna do something. Nope. Giant candle back up into it, retest it essentially. Well, play on it. It's not really a retest, but treat this line like support now. Go up, come back down. I guess we're gonna retest it before we shoot up to the 50% now. That would be my guess, but this could happen over here, you know, back down and then we go down. Who knows? It's really unpredictable market today. I'm not feeling the Irish music, I'll be honest. Nothing against the Irish. Let's give it another chance. Let's go with something else. It's got a picture of Stonehenge. I can't deny it. We have to try it. All right, what time is it? It is 9. Yeah, I gotta make sure I don't lose track of time here. Probably should set an alarm. I think I will here in a minute. Let's do that now. Okay, so we're going to do, we'll just do a timer for 2 hours. Let's just do that. Or like an hour and 55 minutes, 52 minutes, 152, perfect. 3 to 7, that'll work. 154. Okay, we go up to the 50 there. Let's fix this up a tad. Yeah, until we get like a major breakout, I mean, I just don't want to chance it. I know we have news tomorrow. I know I can get my, you know, I know I can make my money tomorrow. There's no sense in risking anything stupid today, you know what I mean? Yep, we did. We hit the 50 and it looks like we're having a little bit of a trouble, you know, reaching that. But I'd like to see us breach it and then go up and use the top of the, you know, the opening range high and the VWAP as resistance, and then take a short up, you know, off that. Or obviously a breakout and retest at the high and on top of the VWAP. That would be beautiful for NASDAQ. All right, let's fix this up a tad. We're making our way up, much to my surprise. Oh, that's not looking like I want it to. Still going up. It's hard to say, man. It's looking good. I mean, this is a decent move up from its low down there. We may actually do what I was talking about if we can get NAS to push up harder before the VWAP drops. You know what I mean? This one says medieval. Let's check it out. No, don't drop down. Come on. Unless you're going to use the 50% as a support, you know. I think it's just a small pullback before we go up. Yeah. I do not like the price action today. I'm more like I guess I would lean more towards scalps, but it's like I like slightly longer than what most scalpers do, but I don't like full on like swing trades. I'm nowhere near that long. You know, I'm more toward the scalp side, but in terms of length of time in a trade, I want to be in, get my profit, get out. I don't like to be in the market, you know what I mean? It's very long, and maybe that's just comes with inexperience kind of thing, like, but okay, there we are. We've retested the 50% range. Now can we confirm it's support and go up, or are we going back down now? So far, that's how it's treated support and resistance lines. It's broken past them just a little bit by, what is that here on the NASDAQ? We're looking at 22 to 40, so about, you know, 15 to 20 points. Actually looks more like 20 to, so what is this here? This is 79, we'll say 80 to, that's quite a bit, you know, 30, 40 points, you know. How many points is it from range, but like from the 50% here? Let's just go like here to there. So about 170 points for the 50%. And what is it on the S&P? Right there, so about 43. So 43, so yeah. So far, my gains have been on S&P and not NAS. I've lost on NASDAQ. Had 2-3 times yesterday. I went all the way back down to break even while trading NAS, and then made like 800, I think it was 806, or I don't know if it was 719. I must have been up a little bit when I took that trade, because it's saying 719 was what I made yesterday, but I don't know. It says 806, and I know I was below, you know, break even at one point. So I don't know. I was thinking I was basically at break even, and then I waited for a while, and then I took that one trade and it was good, and it went up 806. So pretty sure I made over $800, but at a minimum it was like 780, you know, but I'm thinking it was All right, so now we're getting up here. We just on S&P, we're touching the VWAP now. We went through that VWAP on S&P, coincidentally, coincides with a pivot point on NAS. Kind of interesting. We're getting close to a pivot point on S&P here. Still got a little ways to go on that. So, yeah. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Not a fan of this music here. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's just not, you know, something I would normally go for. Let's put it that way. Well, let's see here. It's iffy. Like, should I take it or not, you know? And we definitely need different music if we're going to do this. Something calmer. And in tune. You know what I'm actually in the mood for is like some dark classical type music. I'll see if that's what this is, hopefully. We're gonna bounce off and just go back down, aren't we? We're not gonna break. This isn't a breakout. Damn it, man. What is it? 919. I may not. I don't know. We'll see. I hope I can take a trade today. I hope I get an opportunity. But I may not today. I may not even do it. Let's see what it respects more. Okay, we're breaking out now. Yeah, this is a funky day for it. Are we going to go up to the pivot point? What is this? Is that not a pivot point? Like, what the hell is this line here? That's not one of mine. It's not like a drawn line. It is a pivot point line. Oh, that's why. That's why. I need to change the color of these pivot points to gold like I have here because it's confusing. This is the range target and this is a pivot line. This is a pivot line and that's the range target. Yeah, god dang it. I guess we need to go for it. Let's do it down here though. I feel a little more confident with NAS. Or I mean S&P. I kind of want to see a pullback before I go in. And I want that stop loss tighter, at least right around 5. I mean, we're 100% going to go. Why is it doing that crap again? You think we're going to the 1? Should we do that? That is quite a pullback there. I guess if we're going to get in, now's as good a time as any. What are we at? 2 seconds? Let's go now. Start of that candle. Should go up, hopefully. Nope, it's going down. $18 up, 75 up. Okay, let's get up here because I just don't trust it, man. We're gonna stop out here, or we're gonna go. Yeah, we're stopping out, right? $12. $8.36. So I made 36 bucks on it somehow. That was weird. I thought we were up like 150, but whatever. My bad. All right, cool. So we're up 36. That's not bad. I mean, let's just make our little what we can. You know what I'm saying? So what I say, 750 for the day is what we're looking for. So that's what, 715 now. Why that's at 280, I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. Let's do like 4 just to give some breathing room here. Make sure this is on 0. I feel like we're going to go to the 1, but it's a little risky. Kind of want to wait for a pullback, I guess. I don't know. I'm curious. We're close enough now that I want to wait and see what happens at the 1. You know, I mean, if we go up there, cool, whatever. Don't really care. Then if we break past it, maybe get in. That's a little scary. But if we get like a giant doji going back down, that's a good reversal point, at least to the opening range high. Maybe the pivot point, but likely the opening range high. And then go back up, or we'll just go on down. Either way, that's a better scenario. Less risk involved taking a short after a bounce off this first profit target than trying to go long at the top here. You know what I mean? Yeah, see, the sentiment's confused. They're not sure if they want to go down. Look up here, we got on standard candles. Actually, you know what we should do? We can put MES up here with standard candles. So now I can see both. I can see Heikinashi and standard for MES. I may someday switch to where I can like pay for the more, where I can get like multiple, you know, 4 of these or something. But for now, this is fine. So we already hit the 1 on and we're going up. So should I go long still? You know what I mean? That's interesting. I mean, really don't. It's not really telling me much more than. Were we following this? If we go the exact same, let's check it out. Or was Nas following us? I mean. Okay, we hit the 1 and we're just below it. They look identical at this point. Yeah, they're essentially identical. I mean, look at that. See, this is exactly what I said would happen, isn't it? We'll get a doji after this, after hitting the 1, and then we'll probably go down at least to this. We'll see how big this doji is. What do we got? 5 seconds left. We're probably only going down to the pivot point. You could short this. It doesn't feel safe though. I don't like it. This could just be a pullback to get up to a, you know, a number 2 profit target. 100% off the, you know, instead of going 50% range high, we're, you know, 100% off range high. No copyright. Let's say dark classical music. Yeah, I think we're going higher. I think we're going higher. And up here, let's fix that pivot issue. Oh man, I forgot you got to do every one of them. I wonder if white lines would look better. Nah, to get confusing on the chart. Just gonna have to do this. I'm hoping there's like a way to do all, you know, every one or something, but I don't think there is. I think you just have to do each one and then save it as default. Okay, there we go. That is better. And should I change it to blue like this one so they're the same? Probably, right? Golly, it is not moving at all, man. It's super slow price action today. So maybe NQ would actually work. I don't know. I've had, like I said, bad luck. That's right. I lost money on NQ yesterday. Couldn't, but and then on S&P won, so it still moves around a lot. I still don't, love the price action of it. It's been weird for a while now, for weeks. And I say that for about a week. I've just had, for some reason, less luck on here than I used to. So come down here and now I'm having better luck, if you want to call it. I mean, if it's luck, or blessing or whatever, intuition, however you want to word it. Oh yeah. I was gonna check out crude and all that. Let's do that. I wonder if it had a breakout yet. It did. God dang it, I missed it. Because, man, I'm telling you, what should we do on here? Should we try one on crude? And then the other one was copper. And it had its breakout. Look at that. Man, so far they are doing better with the breakouts. I need to check them out more. Which one did better, I think? I think you could make more on crude, was it? I feel like it was. Tick value is 1. Up here, tick value 1. Tick value, well, that's 15 contracts. It says 18. 650 for 13. Let's do 15 of these, and you're at $15, just like this one's. So basically the same as S&P. And then over here on this one, if you were to do 15, you're at 1875. So yeah, literally the same as S&P. It looked like this one was going back up though. Crude was, We got this pullback, but we don't have a doji, so not great. Where is the VWAP? Way down there. Yeah, man. Again, I should have been watching crude and copper. I forgot. I was going to do that. You know what? Let's put them at the top up here because I'm going to keep forgetting if I don't. So we'll just put all my favorite ones up top. Let's do that. And same up here. I'm going to put crude and copper. And then I'm going to move NAS. Whoops. I'm going to move NAS down and put S&P up because that's really what it's been lately, Okay, it looks like NASDAQ going back up now. We had a little pull. So what does that mean? Does that mean the same for S&P? Most likely. Let's have a look. Yep, that would be a good one to get in. I may go for this actually, because the next profit target's going to be, well, it'll be right here. Pretty easy to find. You go here to about here. Then we just got to put this up there. So right around here, it'll make its own line for me. But back before I used this and knew this was even a thing, you could make your own like this, you know what I mean? Make your own lines. So once we break this, there'll be a 2, a blue, like a greenish bluish line that'll show us here. That's the next profit target. Sadly, we bounced off it again. Are we gonna, what is this, a retest before a drop, or are we gonna break through? What is NAS doing? Same, retested it. Okay, let's put S&P. We'll keep S&P in the bottom and we'll mess with these other things up top maybe. Let's look at crude again. Man, that's nice. Yeah. And, I mean, kinda, not great. That's actually not great. Neither is this. You've only got, so it's not clear price action. But if we get a nice pullback with a good doji, that'd be a good one to take. Man, I'm digging crude, to be honest with you. I may be start trading that one. I'm gonna start keeping an eye on it, at least start paper trading it so I can get used to its price action, make sure I'm not getting tricked or anything, but it's looking pretty good lately, I'll be honest. Like, surprisingly good. Yep. Got about an hour and a half before I have to be done, at least for the morning session. I may come back and trade after, like after lunch, maybe like from 12 to 3 or something, just to see, you know, if something happens, you know, you get some kind of afternoon move, which isn't unheard of. I mean, that happens on occasion. I think I'm gonna take these off, buy sell buttons off. They're just kind of in the way here, you know what I mean? And I use this. I don't ever use those ever. So you can hit Shift B, yeah, see, like I can, and Shift S, right, for buy and sell. So yeah, it's not like I need to do that anyway. So let's do that. Let's take these off here. Trading, I think, right? Buy, sell buttons. Yeah, get those out there. I don't even remember what this is. Saved as. I'm just going to save it as my chart. So yeah, let's do that. Actually, it should be my, whatever. We'll save it as this. Yes. Alright. Now I should be able to come here and click on that and it do the exact same. Okay, there we go. And then if I come up here, I think that's set, right? Yeah, we're good. What's this music? We gotta do something about it. Yeah, crude is looking good, man. I like it. Dude, I don't know though. I mean, I probably shouldn't trade any val on the instrument I'm not used to trading. I probably need to. Are we on? Yeah, this isn't micro. Good lord. Let's go here with it. Alright, and let's do this and this. Because right here, all I need is, what did I say? 736, so let's say 715, was it? And we put this up at like 6. And that's at 15 contracts. I wish I could scale in, but it won't let me. Last time I tried to buy additional contracts on the way in, it stopped. It said order canceled, which is BS if you ask me. I mean, we're up on that. If we break that, that seems like an awful lot of risk. It's a pretty high contract amount. This is a doji going back down. What does this do in relation? It doesn't look like there is a relation. They are I mean, slightly. We got this, and then here, and this coincides maybe with this one here. This pullback to this pullback, and then down. So, you know, yeah, I don't know. Not really. There's not a lot. There's sort of some similarities here. Not much though. Oh, I see. Okay, that's useful. Even if I'm off on this. So even if we go like this, it just shows. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I just realized that. I never knew that about TradingView. Super useful tool. And it's so obvious. I don't know how I didn't know that. Forgive my ignorance, people. So what I'm talking about is that where this line is here. So let's say I go to the very end of the range. I put this line, the vertical, for example, on the end of that range. That's where it's at. It's not it doesn't work with the horizontal, but it does work with the vertical. We're at the end of the range, and look here, we're into the range. But now we can go to the start of this range, right? And even though it's more to the left on this screen, it still shows the start of the range here. So it's proportional, and it keeps them in line. So I can compare like this candle to the candle in the chart above. That's awesome. It's such a simple thing. I'm surprised I never knew that, but I'm happy I just saw that. The more you know. All right. Well, let's check out copper. Gosh dang it, not on this chart. I want that over here. Let's go back to this and check out copper here. Because we hit that 3 and then went below. And I just don't want to, I'm just not super comfortable trading something I'm not used to trading. We didn't even get anywhere near. That's a little, but look, that's where that line I drew. I am a little, you know, we didn't get near that. We only went halfway to the 2. That's an odd thing. And now we're pulling back down. What do you think to this pivot point? Do you think I should go for like a short to there? Could be a play. I hate to do it, but I mean, we may actually be going to this here. I'd kind of like to break through this little range right here that we pulled back to earlier, which it coincidentally is about 50% of this, so it's like a 25% high, or off the high, you know what I mean? 20% of the range off the high. And now we're getting a doji. I would assume we're going to go up here, but I don't know. And if so, this is where you'd want to get in before it starts moving. But those early entries come with risk, you know what I mean? Because this could just be like a little bit of a pullback and a reversal. And this could be the left shoulder and the head, you know what I mean? If so, we'll go up a pinch and then major down. I wouldn't want to trade the up, but definitely the down. I don't know, this is looking pretty strong as far as the doji goes, but we're still on the downside of it. Yeah, not looking too good on that front. So what do we have up here? Crude oil still? Man, I am continue to be impressed with it. I may be starting to trade crude quite a bit. Talk about one that works excellent with the orb, you know. I mean, look at that. And yesterday was more. Yesterday was like 7K or something, if I remember right. I think you'd have made like 6 grand, and that's if you got, you know, mediocre entry and exit. You know, pretty decent, you know, entry and exit. Not like sniper and, you know, perfect call at the extreme. Just, you know, a minimum of 4 grand if you were lazy and careful. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we're shooting up there, man. I don't know. I am so tempted to go for it. I'll be honest. I can't remember how many units I get to trade on this. Okay, now we've got this. Probably a reversal. This one's going back up though. I don't know. You think we're going to finally hit the 2? Are these just waves going up? I don't know. I mean, it would be nice, but again, I just don't know. Let's say if I did 18 contracts and I need 712, was it? 720? Sure. And then put this at like 6. Maybe we go that, just increase the risk just a smidge. Although it's such a choppy day, if anything, I should probably be decreasing the. I just can't DCA in, you know what I mean? And if we get a runner, it's not. I say a runner. If we get a solid trend, it's not like it's moving, you know. What did we say this was? 40 points. So this right here is 20 points. So this is 20 points. You know what I mean? And look, it's struggling. We're at maybe 20 here on that move. Probably more like 18, 15, 18. You know, it's not moving a ton. I mean, it's just not doing it today. 644 to 52. Okay, so yeah, so from here to here, we're looking at less than 10. Yeah, less than 10 points. We got 8 points right here. 5, 6, 4, 4, 5, 6, 5, 2, yeah. And it can't. Why is it saying 32? Well, whatever. Anyway, look, could be doing what I'm saying about the head and shoulders. I mean, it's a really small one, but there's the neckline, you know. Or here, you could almost argue here at this one is the neckline, and then there's the head. It's kind of a weird shaped one, but we almost need to see a little bit more of a pullback here, and then that's a long, drawn out one, but it does kind of look like one if you zoom in a tad. And then a plummet back down to the low of the range. That would be nice and catch that. I mean, it's not like but I'd like to get like mid-trend somewhere in there and knock out this 720 real quick. That would be great to do before 11. And we got a quarter till 10 now, so. Look at that reversal on crude. Solid moves, man. I am digging it, to be honest with you. I am really pretty impressed with crude. The only downside is its tick. Well, the tick value is the same as this. I don't know, man. That may be the way to go. What's copper doing again? Copper was a clean break too, right? Look at that. There's a nice pull. I'm tempted to go with these instead. They look so much better than S&P. Look at that candle right there. You know, if we're on a sell and we do the take profit and put this at 0, or actually let's just put this up here at that. Let's say you got in right there, right? And then the take profit, we don't need that much. In fact, we could just take off one of those. Okay, so there, 750. Well, that's a long ass move too. You would really need. It's all the way down here, so it's not. I don't know. I guess you would need to really increase the. It's 1875, so you just need to increase these a little bit, but yeah. Keep that at 0. Put these on 725. That's actually too much. Let's go like this, 712. See if we can get that. I guess there's no way you can only go 700. They're 25. Yeah, so we'd have to go 725. Yeah, there's no way. You have to go with that. All right. What is NASDAQ doing? Although I want to kind of keep my eye on this one. I think instead of watching the indices, I'm going to watch S&P, you know, for a while, keep trading these. But it's going to be S&P and this. Now, the question is, on news, you know, do I want to trade S&P or NASDAQ? I don't know, to be honest, on that one. It's kind of a hard question to answer for a couple of reasons. I think I went too far there, but no, that's perfect. Golly, that's nice on crude. Now the question is it going to hit top and reverse? That would be fucking beautiful if it does. This one's finally going back up. You're going to do something? We're going to break this and go to the 2. That would be nice. Even if we did, that won't hit TP. But, I mean, we don't, you know, I still have, you know, I don't have to, you know, pass it in this. I mean, I've made 36 bucks today. Yes, we are. So, should I wait for the next candle? We got 20 seconds. We're on a pullback now. When do I get in? When do I get in? When do I get in? I wish I had volume on the chart right now. Dude, I don't know. It's risky. I just feel it's risky today. I think it is going to go up. Are we going up to the 2 or not? We're right at the midpoint of this range, man. I'd like to break this candle high before I feel confident, you know what I mean? This would be a sweet entry, though, if we do. If it is going up right here. I don't know if this epic music is hyping me up. I gotta be careful. I can't be like swayed into that. Excuse me. Okay, got about an hour and 15 minutes left. What are we gonna see here? Anything useful? Ugh, it's interesting, man. It's hard to know. Hard to know what to do here. Let's see if we break past this 1 here. And if we plummet down, this could be a good trend to catch. We'll see. Yep, we did. So why am I so worried about getting in here? Don't know. Gonna do it.
Order filled.
Don't you reverse on me now. getting out.
Order filled.
So I lost 20 bucks, right? 827. Yeah, I don't care. That one's way too risky. Ooh, man, I got out at the right time. It went back up to here. Next candle may drop, but it went back up pretty good, and it's just too risky. I didn't like the price action, so I'm out. So it is what it is. That took it down a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna have to look real quick. Let's see here. Sadly, this is not live on here, so I can't tell. This is saying 719. I wonder if I refresh this page, if it'll show me. Or do I have to log in again? No, okay, it's got me in. I gotta click the account, and then I can come down here and see. Yeah, so it's not showing me anything new. It won't until the end of today after it does its thing, which is kind of a bummer. I'm really curious. Look, I'm glad I got out when I did, man. Did I actually take a loss on that? Or yeah, so I was at 36, so I got a $10 loss. I don't give a damn about the $10 loss. That's nice. That's good. That's talk about cutting your losses short. That's a good one. Okay, so that tells me we've got enough resistance here in this. It's not a clear definitive line though. It's like from, I would say honestly, like here, actually from about there to right around here is a really interesting zone to get through. Kind of a rough area. A lot of support and stuff here. I bet if we were to do that side profile volume thing, it would show a pretty big spike right there. You know what I mean? Like, that's... I may leave this up for just a bit, because that's definitely a clear area, you know, to keep an eye on for reversal, which we're at now. We're at the top of it, and there's the white candle. This is probably a good place to get in. I'd like to see some kind of confirmation, but I don't want to wait too long either. So 20, 50, I could put 30 there, although I don't think it works like that, but we're still at 20, yeah. See, we got the wrong color candle. So 30, I would need, I don't know, whatever. 20 is fine, because I can always take a little more. Or like, you know, earn a little more tomorrow. Okay, this should be, we start going up now. We need to get past this one and then ride from there to there easy, right? Like that's gonna happen unless we tank the low. Like I said though, we're kind of, we got this wave thing going. We got, you know, higher low, higher high, higher lows, higher high. Iffy. Same slightly lower low. So now can we get a higher high, or are we going to get slightly higher high? Anywhere to here would get, I mean, I just want some of it, you know? But I don't want to risk so much. I need to put this way lower. I mean, I'm thinking like 3, like half where it's at, you know? Maybe 4 would be better. 405, I like it. Let's leave that there. Because just in case, you know, I buy or whatever, and then boom, we get something stupid, you know. I doubt it very seriously, but okay, this is a good spot right here. I should get in right now, right?
Order filled.
Probably risky, but whatever. Let's do it. Come on, it's gonna go up. I mean, right? I'm being a little bit more risky today because I know we have news tomorrow, and I should have no problem collecting a huge chunk if I need it, you know? So, I feel like I have a little bit more wiggle room today, but I would really like to see this price go up more. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay, get on up there. 67. We're going to lock in whatever I can get on this. 112. Keep going. Should I take it? 135. Run, baby. $157. Next candle. What do we got? 7 seconds. Go on up. 225. 240. Next candle. Come on. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Excellent. Look at this up here too. Same. So this is good. This is good. Why'd you move back down? That's fucking weird. I didn't do that. I want this up here. Don't screw with me, computer. 180. I'm taking the 2.
Order filled.
Okay. Glad I did. It's dropping. Nope. That's just a little pullback. It's going to go up on the next candle. Should I buy again or no? So now we're at that. I need to drop this to 520. 517. That'll work. We can put this here at 4. I just don't like it. I don't feel it's good. I don't like it. If this is a head and shoulders, we're on the right shoulder and we're at the top of what that might be. You know what I mean? Sure, the wick could go higher. It's just there's no guarantee that it will. You know what I mean? I would assume we won't. I don't think we're gonna go above this. I think we're going down. Yep, good call, David. Don't do it. Yeah, we're getting all right. Good deal. Now we should get some sideways action, maybe a little bit higher, and then some sideways action, and then a drop. And then we'll break through this level and go all the way down, I would guess, to opening range high. I don't know that, I mean, oh, I say I don't know if I'll have time for that. I do, obviously, because this is 10. And I also think 10, usually around 1030, between 1015 and 1030 could be a pretty strong move. Let's put this up here at about 1045 just to be safe. Okay. So now we're getting a little bit of sideways BS, like I said. Not here. This is staying pretty steady. Crude oil, man, I love the price action on it. Smooth. I mean, that's smooth. I am maybe switching to that more than anything. Yeah, we're dropping now. This looks like the right hand shoulder of a head and shoulders to me. And if that's the case, then yeah, we're going to do like I said. And it may happen sooner than I was thinking. The price action seems to be accelerating for whatever reason. Maybe people are getting antsy as the day goes on. We're right at that 10 o'clock mark, you know. So maybe people are kind of like, all right, come on, do something, you know, and getting a little bit sporadic, a little careless. Makes it slightly more volatile, which is good for us. We don't want, you know, range. I want it to trend. I want it to have, you know, strong moves. That's what I need. I need to catch these moves like that. More like this, to be honest with you. Those are better moves. The only thing funky about it is that they don't set up as clean. None of these moves have like the clean setup I'm used to seeing. This one is as close to it as you can get, but even that throws it off. That's not correct. That's not the right kind of thing. I mean, it's okay because it's the only thing is it's blue and it needs to be white. But you've got, and also these have little nubs on them. It'd be better if they were all clean. Assault like this right here, like that would be good. With this here, that's a perfect setup, and it's going to go up. Nope, wrong. It stopped you out and did these two, and then there's no doji and it goes up. You know what I mean? So I don't love the setup situation with it. This is beautiful. You got the 3, a little bit, you know, wick on the bottom, but for the most part, 3 clean candles up, a doji in the opposite direction that's larger, and then down. The problem with this is that we're way above the VWAP, which you want to look for buys when you're above it and sells below it, and then you know, also we're kind of where we're at. Here's a little risky. We're at the very top of the opening range high. That's not a great place for it. Look at this, man. Look at this. I was wrong. It is not doing what I thought it was going to do there. It's just ranging going up. So are we in that I don't know what I call it, a slinky. It's where it like where it goes like this, and then more, and then more, and then more. You know, exponentially the waves get bigger. Or are we just going to range sideways? You know, like we have been for days. Freaking annoying. I hate that. No worries, I'm still in my profit. All I've got to get now is Oh wait, why did I say 517? I actually need less than that. I need like 480 at this point. Yeah, I need 480 to be at my deal here. So what does that say? 495? Is there anything lower than that? 475 maybe? 472. 477? 480, huh? 485. Nope. So it's going to be 477 or 495. Let's shoot for 495. If we get it, cool. If not, so be it. But I like this. We're moving toward a 1-to-1. You know, I like the risk reward ratio. I like when I don't have to get like a 2-to-1. When it's just a straight 1-to-1, it's a lot easier. I feel like, you know. And if I can keep playing it safe and getting those $10 losses as opposed to the $500 wins, I think we'll do okay. You know what I mean? So all I need now is another 400. Essentially, what, 420? Yeah. So I need $430 is what I need, right? Because 220, 2620. I need to be my profit target is 26.5, right? Yeah. So 480 is what I need. Yeah, that's right. 480. Yeah, we may just be looking for another short opportunity like this one here if we get another. Because technically, yeah, I don't know, man. It looks like it wants to go higher, right? Like, I mean, it looks like it wants to go up there. Watch if this is looking like an exact copy of this, isn't it? I mean, pretty damn close. Look at that. Very, 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 very close setup to what we just had. And I entered on this one and sold at the bottom of it. So if this one turns out to be another blue doji, and I've got an hour. I got to make $500 this hour. So I was at 25.8, and now I'm at 26.20. So I guess that means I'm only up. Is that right? I'm only up a couple hundred. Yeah, 200 and whatever 20. I have 80, so 40. 240. Yeah, that's about right. There we go. Here's the setup again. Should we do it? Same setup. Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably right here is a decent entry. Right there. It feels weird. It feels like this one's a trick. Like the other two were good, this one's a trick. Thank God for intuition that he's given me, I guess. Because, yeah, it's not me. I'm just getting, just. But that was absolutely the right call, wasn't it? So far, caution has been the theme of the day here. Oh, I need to take those off here too. I don't like how it makes them not very clean looking. So what do we got? 3 trades today so far? Is that all? Yeah, I've only taken 3 trades today. And I am up trading micros. I'm on, I'm up like 220 bucks today. And on the account as of, from yesterday and today, I'm up 1,020. And just, again, obviously don't trade off what I'm doing because of a whole bunch of reasons. But, number one, I'm not a financial advisor. Obviously, it's entertainment only, all that PSA stuff. But also just common sense wise, there's about, a 10-second delay on the stream. A lot of price action can happen in 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be, you could miss the whole move in 10 seconds. You know what I mean? I don't like the music. It's making me need something calm again. That's probably too calm. What's this? Maybe this one here. Let's go with this. Man, I like even the pullbacks though. I mean that one. If I got in anywhere on these, especially on this candle here, which is probably where I would have got in, somewhere like right here. Yes, it went below it, but my stop loss, I'd probably have it at minimum below this candle, if not below some of these, And if you wanted to be really, you were really sure of the, like you seem like you can be with crude, you would even go lower, maybe somewhere down in here, just so that if they do some kind of funky BS, try and grab the stops, they don't hit yours. Look at this right here. I feel like I should have got in right there, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want this little play. I want like a big one, But I said I needed for. Golly, I should have got in. Let's see what we're gonna do here. We're gonna reverse because I missed this move, obviously, right? But it felt weird. I mean, I don't feel bad about not taking it. It felt weird. I'd rather miss 10 trades and take one good one than jump in and take one bad one. You know what I'm saying? That's what it has to be. It has to be preservation of capital prioritized over gaining new, gaining. Seem to be going back up. We'll see what happens here, though. I'd really kind of like to see a doji right here because we've got the candles I like to see. I just need a larger white doji, and then I would be confident if we got like a really clean setup and a really nice white doji, and then the price drop back up and started going back up. You enter. We're for sure going here, if not up to the 2, to the 100% off the high. But we're back at this area that it just can't seem to break out of. We're getting a doji, but it's small. I really wanted to see a larger than that doji. This makes me think we may not have the buying power to go up. The bulls may not be stepping in enough. It might be bearish back down. This might just be like a little, like this right here. Just a little distraction before we, or consolidation so we can gather strength to go further down. And I feel like as long as I always say this could be a great section where we will either go up or down, essentially. Then I am never wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of. Now, finally, this doji is looking bigger and better. I think this is a good spot. Maybe we should try to get in right now.
Order filled.
I should have got in earlier when I said it. Now, I am not liking this at all. Okay, go up, go up. Let's at least go green. I really want to make like a big move here, but I at least want to break even, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to lose anymore. What are we at? We're at 2. I don't know. Ooh, no, no, no. Don't do that. Go back up. So we got that move. I think we're at least going to go up to somewhere here, right? I mean, for sure up in here. 17 seconds on this candle, 15. It's going to push up a little. The next candle, in theory, should push it higher. I'd like to see this wick go above the doji, though, before I'll be real confident. And if it is going to be a loss, I want it to only be like $10 like that last one, you know what I mean? Push up through that. Come on, let's go. There we go. I don't know if I should take it. Yeah, I guess I will go up here now. I'm trying to get out of it. It's not letting me. What the hell, man? That's a problem. Come on, come on. What the fuck, dude? Let me out of my trade. I mean, it's good we're in the green, but... Okay. Holy shit. What was that, bro? Oh my god, that scared me. That was weird. So we're at 26.79. So... Golly. Okay, so now I need 425. What the hell? That's not cool. We're going down now. I'm scared to get in a trade. What the shit was that, man? It's because I moved my stop above it like that. It kind of freaked it out or something. I don't know. I'm not doing that again. I know when I paper trade, I can usually move my stop above and then keep my mouse button depressed, and then once I release it, it'll kick you out of the trade. So I thought I'll do that, you know, once we get up to like 22. I mean, thank God we worked out. Like, I was worried it was going to be not a green trade. At 26.70. We were at 26.20. So I made, yeah, about 60. I made $59, right? So I made $50 on that trade. Whew. Oh my God, that scared me. Well, I need to make a I mean, this is not, look at this move here. We're at the top of this, so if we can get like a decent signal to go long, I may try and crude, because I need these longer moves, man. I really got to do something to get, okay, so I don't need 725 anymore. No, I need 420, right? 425, I think. Now I'd like to see a reversal, and then I'd like to just take that slowly down, you know, and not have to worry about it, and not be all freaked out about stuff. Honestly, this could be like 325. There's no chance of it shooting up like that. I mean, it, you know, but it's possible, but I doubt it. Not if I get the right signals. Okay, so here's this. Is this a pullback? We get a doji preceding it, and we're at the 3. I'd kind of like, well, I don't know, because of these over here, it's making me think we might go to the 4 would be nice. And then a major drop all the way down to at least opening range high. I'd love to see that. Or to the mid like this would be great. So we got this, it's going down, we got that, it goes up. Yeah, I'd like to see, I think this is where we're going to reverse back down to at a minimum up to here. You know. Yep. Should I do it? Should I wait for a confirmation candle and be responsible, or should I just go crazy? Yeah, we've got a couple of these. I'm gonna wait. It seems like every 4 or 5 we get this, so let's see. Now it's white. Make sure that's on 0. Meanwhile, keeping my eye on this, it's clearly going to go back down. We're at the 1. Is it going to go to this again and then go back up? It just ranging right here. I mean, I hate doing all those little scalps because you make 25 here, 25 there, 25 there, but then you take like $100 loss there. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense in the end to do a shit ton of trades and have small gains and large losses. You got to keep it small losses and every now and then have a large gain. That's way, 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 way better way to go. You know, see, who knows what it's doing. I guess it's going to go up now. We didn't even hit, really, we hit the 1, I guess, but what's this going to go to? Here, the top of these, the top of this, to the 2. It's anyone's guess, you know. I'd like to see this show me a clear picture of going down, rejecting this 3 and going down to really the 50% is what I'd like to see. Somewhere down here, maybe make a new low over there. You could consider this a high, you know, higher high, higher low, I guess is what it would be first. Then higher high, higher low, higher high. I don't know, maybe higher low you would call it. Higher high, lower low, lower high. Now this needs to be a lower low. We need to, you know, start going the other way. You know what I mean? And we're at the 150% range. There's the lower low. I'd say it's a safe bet.
Order filled.
And we can put this up here. God, don't do it, don't do it. Maybe I should lower 25. I should have lowered the contracts. It's a little bit too much more risk than I want it to be. You know. Why is it not moving? That's scary. Okay, it's gonna go down. Don't do this to me. I guess we'll put this up here and hope for the best, man. God, no, don't do it. Please just be a small pullback and then drop. Alright, that's better. 42 seconds. I think it's just going to be another doji. We're going to push that wick down. I really, really want to get it down below this so I can move my stop loss to somewhere like here at least. You know, there we go. Now we're doing what I want to see. Now we just need a bigger move down, you know. That one's blue. Sentiment's going down. We're at 11.14. So should I try and get out of this, or no? I'm gonna hang on because
Stop filled.
I was trailed it too close. I should have chilled. Why is it? What's happening now?
Order filled.
Oh, one of them got, okay. So what are we at? 131. Nice. So what do I have now? I need to make, we're at 131. I'm gonna need to make, I better figure it out quick. So 131, I need to go 500 minus 131. So that's gonna be what, 360, something like that, 325. let's do that. Let's say 325, even though I know I need more than that. Is this a pullback or a trend? It looks like it doesn't have pullbacks. You know what I'm saying? I guess right here's one, but for the most part, it's like trends. You know, I probably should just fucking trust it, but I don't know. I'm just not used to trading crude. So far, I'm liking it though, man. I like this. This is. I'm glad I didn't. You know what? I need to do more time with crude. I never trade it. I've always traded indices for the most part, and I need to spend more time trading that. I half wonder what like silver and gold do, but I don't want to get crazy and go with like 16 instruments. What I need to do is focus on the two I love is, you know, S&P and NASDAQ, you know what I mean? Focus those. And then now I'm going to add in copper and crude because those two puppies are smooth. I like the price action on it better. Let's see what it does here. And this is new high? Is that what we're doing? Are we finally going to the 2? Do I buy here? What's this puppy doing? Is it a pullback? It's not looking like straight drop like the other ones. It's looking more like a little wave pullback before we shoot up again, higher, maybe to the 4 or 5. Meanwhile, what we got here? And it is 10:23. Look at this. Look at this. We got up to the 2. Man. Now the question is, we're going to go up to the 3. Is this a large move or are we going to pull back down? Finally a higher high. Finally. Golly, man. What a weird day it's been. Nice though. That's a good candle. And I don't need that much. What did I say I needed? Yeah, put it up here, right? 325. Let's put that down here. 315. What if we go 330? 337. We'll go with that. Okay, it's going back down. We're at 2 seconds. What's going to happen here? Okay, it's at the 2. It's not really breaking it like I wanted to see, even though we've got really strong candles. I mean, it's just not doing it. I think it's too early to say, but at the moment I feel like we're gonna range back down. I feel like this is the high. The high is in. It may go a smidge higher like here, but let's see. I mean, like I said, it's too early to tell though. I could lower risk a tad. What if I put that at like, I don't know. I don't know if I should go up to 20 or down to 15, you know. I'm only at 131 and I still need to get like 330. But tomorrow is news. So again, today needs to be, you know, do the best you can, whatever, but tomorrow's the news. And tomorrow I will 100% be able to knock out whatever the rest of this is. This eval is damn near done. But I'd like to have this one knocked out and buy the 100 or 150K and then trade that one tomorrow so I can at least knock out half of it, you know, on a news day like that. I've got 37 minutes. I'm up 100 and, well, no, I'm up more than that. I was at 8, so I'm up $331 today. So I made 800 yesterday, 331 today. Here's the reversal candle, but it's not larger, it's not engulfing this one. So it may not be a sell. Here we are here though, we bounced off that. Like I said, this is the reversal. Now I would assume we're gonna go back up to the 3, maybe to the 4 at this point. Man, I am really liking crude the last 2 days. What a beautiful setup. I mean, easy to read, smooth, long rides. Like, this is good. I mean, this is what you want to see. This is with the style I'm trading, you know. I may be switching mostly to crude. That's a really nice price movement. I mean, it's smooth, you know. I like it. I'm kind of excited about it, to be honest with you. What about, I wonder what Naz is doing. Look at this. We're going to the 3 with it. Easy. 100% to the 3, and probably honestly to here too. Let's see though, this could be a reversal, but typically, yeah, I mean it could. I don't think so. I think it's actually going to go up. Although we do have the highest high here, and then, you know, this is, okay, and then we got a lower low and a lower high. But then we got a way, way higher low. So, I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe we're doing something like this. See, I just don't know enough about it. But so far, I love what I'm seeing on the opening range. You know, I mean, you could take breakouts all day, you know what I'm saying? This is a nice setup here. I like this one. This one, I don't know that I would have caught. It's not right, but this one is 100% beautiful for getting in here and taking that all the way down. Yeah, I would have at least to here, but most likely taken it the whole way. I mean, I would have just had my stop trailed down to like the candle prior, you know what I mean? So then this next one would drop. Cool, move it here, keep it going. Then it goes to this one. I'd make it tighter, and luckily it didn't go, you know. Yep, that's how I would have traded that. We would have caught that whole move. We wouldn't be allowed to, because that'd be over my price target for the day. You know what I'm saying? Just one, you know, so I'm definitely liking it. I feel like it's pretty good at showing what's, you know, what's going on here. Let's see what this says, even though I don't really trust this news ever. Jump after recent dip. Crude oil is up by blah blah blah. Okay. What's this one saying? Here's a reversal candle. Two. Are we gonna go to the 1? That would be beautiful if we did, but that's a long wick. Kind of makes me not feel confident in it. I guess. I mean, it's not too long. It's no longer than the rest of these. I just have it zoomed in pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty long. Certainly long in relation to his body. Gosh, man. Where are we going to? The 1? We're breaking this level. I'm trying to trade S&P, keep getting distracted by crude here. It looks nice though, I like it. And again, I gotta keep remembering, tomorrow is news, so, you know, who cares if, you know, I mean, I'm at a good spot. I'm sitting pretty at the moment, you know, if I don't do anything stupid and screw it up, you know, so. I wonder why that's, what's up with that? It's like, maybe you can only stream for so long or something? I don't know. Did it go to another video or something? Huh, weird. I think it quit streaming on X. I don't know. No, it's staying live. Who knows? Weird. Alright. Well, I still don't have the watch bands for the Kenneth Cole or the Fossil. But like I said, that's kind of low on the priority list. I gotta, you know, they're nice, but I mean, they're, you know, they're just like nice fun watches. I like those kind of collector, like cheaper ones just for fun to collect. You know, plus you don't always want to wear like super expensive watch out and about. You know, you go someplace. I had a friend who supposedly had a Rolex on in Florida. I don't know if this is true or not, but he was a military guy, and it was his friend actually that had it was neighboring Florida, and I don't know where, Tampa, Miami, one of the cities, you know. And here we are dropping a little, looking decent. Anyway, had his arm out the window with his Rolex on, and someone came up with a machete, took the arm and the watch, got rid of the arm. You know what I mean? So you don't always want to be wearing the most expensive watches you have just for, you know, depends on where you're at. You got to read the room, people. Read the room. That's cool, man. I didn't know that. I'm super stoked to find that out. This is, I don't know. It's like I missed the move, though, already. It may go lower, honestly. Let's see. So we go to here, from there to there, and then like a 2 of that. I think it'll go to about here, maybe. I'm not getting in on this, though. It's too risky. Plus, this is kind of, yeah, we're basically at, see this blue line here? We're kind of at this range where it ranges. So it's got resistance here, absolutely. If I had to guess, this is a 50% between the 1 and the 2 here, which puts it at 100%, you know, a perfect 100% of the top of the range off the top. So yeah, it may reverse here. Could be a decent buy spot, or it could be crap. Who knows? Why is that not there? Let's put that on there, make sure that's still 0. 400. It's a bit cray. Let's go with 3. Call it good. Yep, here's a reversal. Should I go for it? What are we at? 27 seconds?
Order filled.
Hopefully that, yeah, it was the right call. It's going to go. Alright, there we go. Push it up. 67, 45. $90. I guess I'll take the 90. Now 125. There, at least I can see. Now we'll see what happens. 135. 180. Come on, baby. Up. Keep going. I need 337. 290, 337.
Order filled.
Boom. All right, cool. So I am at 26,460. No, that's good. That's good. I only need 40 bucks now. So I made another, I guess. Yeah, 26,460. I don't know. 750, 800, somewhere in there again today. So I made 800 yesterday. Like, yeah, something like that today. 8 and 8 is 16, right? So yeah, I mean, so no, I made closer to 7. It depends, because I went way down and then back. So now the question is, I would have to look on that thing. Let me go back to that page, because I don't think this math is adding up correctly. It said 719 was my biggest day. Your biggest day cannot be more than 50% of your total profit. So 719 was at a 47%. I don't know. I don't want to screw up and, you know, go over it. You know, I mean, I'm good now. Like, I'd say we're good. So, cool. Profit target hit just in time, too. That's awesome, because, like I said, I've got about 26 minutes left before I have to leave here. Not that I'm using a stopwatch as a countdown. But anyway, hit my profit target for the day within the allotted time. Traded for 2 hours, made my $800. Yesterday was a lot faster. I made 800 in like 3 minutes, but well, you know, from the time I've started watching the charts, that's a little bit disingenuous to say I made it in 3 minutes. Yes, I clicked the trade and it went up. It was actually closer to 2. It was like 2 minutes and 10 seconds or something. But and it went up 800. I mean, that happens. But cool. Now I can buy the 100K or 150K, something like that, whatever I go with on that. I'm gonna have to research also and see, can I copy trade 5 accounts if they vary in account size? You know what I'm saying? I need to know that. If so, I kind of just wasted all my time on this 25K account, and I need to load up on 150Ks because. But yeah, I'm golden, man. I'm sitting pretty on this one. This is as good as past at this point because, you know, the question will be, can I get past this stupid trailing drawdown phase buffer zone? That's going to be the hardest part, and that's just going to take time. I'm going to go with such little amounts of risk on it. Like, I'm going to be trading 2 micros. You know what I mean? No, but something really small just to eventually, you know. I wish there was a way I could just like put money into it and pay for like the buffer zone section of it. God, that'd be nice. I'd get 1 account past it, build up enough to buy the buffer zone thing, put in my 2K or whatever you got to, 3 grand, whatever it is, you know, and not even have to screw with that, and then just start copy trading the whatever 5 accounts you'll have. But anyway, all that to say, I probably won't, like, I looked at the markets yesterday, all the charts for like stocks and all that stuff, and I'll probably not do that again today. You know, nothing really changed from yesterday afternoon till now. I would guess nothing major. I think tomorrow is the day of like major change. We got FOMC. Having a stroke here. Well, we never did come back to this range again. I can't remember where I drew it. I think I drew it here. It was either here or here. I think I drew it here. Yeah, I drew it like right around here, and we actually never came back to it. So, but that was a beautiful move right there. That was enough to catch what I needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the perfect setup. We're above the VWAP market structure. We're above the orb, you know, so we're getting all kinds of things. We bounced off the 2 as a resistance, went down. We had a doji and then 2 strong trend candles that are clean on the top, you know, no wick to the top. Then we had an engulfing doji of the opposite color, indicating upward movement. Get in early, you know, get in early because it's going to keep going up, and you don't want to get in here, you know. It actually shows where if I hold this. So yeah, we got him right there. That's pretty good. I mean, that's, you know, good spot. And then it went up. Where did I get out? I got out there. So we got in here, right here. Perfect. That's right where I had it. Okay, so like essentially right here, right? About there. And then we got out right here. A little bit higher than that. Right there. Yeah, so those 2 lines. So I caught just that little bit right there on this 1 candle within 1 minute, you know what I mean? And that was enough to put it up. So now we're at 26,460. So I need $40 tomorrow during a news thing, which hopefully I should be able to catch that, right? And then we'll be good. This one will be passed. I think just for fun, I'm gonna frame both of those. The Apex one, you know, you get your little like certification. I'm gonna frame them and like do the, just because, I don't know, just because I want to, you know. I'm sure some people are like, that's stupid, you know, anyone can pass these. I don't know. I put in a countless amount of time learning chart patterns and all this over the last, I don't even know how long. You know, I started really, it's been a really slow, you know, movement into trading up until recently, when I have just made it my entire life, and it's paying off. You know, all the work is paying off, and I think it's important to reward yourself a little bit, you know, even if it's something that's cheesy or dumb to other people or whatever. It's cool to me. I'm gonna take those things and print them out, frame them, and hang them. You know what I mean? Like a dentist would do at his office or something. You know what I'm saying? So watch tomorrow. I blow the 25K. Hopefully not. Hopefully we pass it too. I think we will. I think 40 bucks should be pretty easy to get. So I wish I had more accounts to trade. I would take that short there. You know, I actually like it up here way better. This is a very clean signal. I don't like that we're, you know, we got two things going against it. We're above the orb and we're also above the, which is kind of whatever, hit or miss, especially in it's late in the day. It can come back. You know, I'm not worried about that. But being above this and so far above this, it's kind of like, you know, do you really want to be looking for shorts up here in this? I think maybe longs are the way to go when you're that far. But anyway, well, as always, thank you for watching, and you know, until tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day that I get my first take profit trader funded account. So that'll be a 50K apex, a 25 take profit, and hopefully if I buy that one tonight, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do, I think that's my plan, is to buy you know, either 100 or 150K. I'll have to look at everything, you know, what all's involved in what your drawdown amount is, all of that stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna buy that and then trade that with the news, and then just take some scalps to get 40 bucks for the next day. And then I think it's actually a minimum of 5 days, which means tomorrow isn't the day. Even if I get my 40 bucks tomorrow, I still have to trade another day even after that. So and then that could be, you know, I'll have to double check. I don't know that I'm allowed to trade like Tokyo or London, but if I am, I'll probably have to do it on that. So because I've got, you know, a Monday through Friday kind of job too. So but anyway, yeah, once that's all done, you know, take a couple scalps, make 40 quick bucks, call it good. So that's 800 yesterday. I don't know, about 750 yesterday, 750 today, some average about like that. So, but anyway,